Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse. Very quickly before I start doing this video, I've ate quite quickly quite a big pack of knickknacks, nice and spicy, so my throat's quite hot, so I'm gonna be talking a little bit during this, but not very much, because my throat feels burning right now. That's my fault, self-inflicted. Also, I've just had a thought, and I've decided now to go against what I originally planned to do. What I'm going to do is, I said the other day in a video on this episode 2, in fact, that I was not going to do any more Resident Evil LPs for the time being. However, considering that I put up a 3-year anniversary video review just the other week to celebrate my 3 years, I didn't think about doing a anniversary LP. Now I can't recall if I did one last year. I don't think I did. So, I mean, we all know, those of you who have been with me for a long time, you know what LP I started with. So, I am going to do another Resident Evil LP, but I'm not quite sure what one I'm going to do yet. I'm not going to say which one I'm going to do, but I've got to decide, and this will be uploaded before you even see a glimpse of what I'll do. I've got an idea of which one I would like to do, but as of right now, I don't know whether I'm going to do a certain one or the most recent one of this one particular Resident Evil. I'm sure you can all guess what one it is. I mean, if you know what one I started off with, then you will know what one I'm gonna do now. So, I don't know whether or not to do one particular version that I've got, or whether or not to get a different version through other means and do it. Nothing illegal, nothing like that. I'm not gonna, download an illegal copy of the game or anything like that, but I can do it a different way, kind of what I did with a couple of other games that I've done. Obviously it'll be an emulation game, so that will give it away. So one will be either emulated or I'll get it a different way. Nothing illegal, like I say. But yeah, let's continue. This part of the game I don't particularly enjoy with Lane. So I just want to get through it relatively quickly. I don't like Lane as a character, but we'll continue anyway.
It was the shortest piece menu I'd ever seen. It was Hector Lane, art critic extraordinaire. Hello, Monsieur Lane.
Ah, the delectable Nicole Collard, Super Sleuth. How may I be of service?
I was hoping I'd find you here.
Always available for a lovely lady such as yourself.
Henri's death. It must be so very hard for you.
Yes, I shall miss him deeply. We had such a very special relationship. The loss is so hard to endure, even for a man of such inner strength as myself.
What do you know about the owner of La Maledicció?
That was Henri's business. He found the painting and did the deal with the owner.
Would anybody else know anything about the owner?
Not likely. He kept especially quiet about that one. But he always kept a manifest for every exhibition.
I'm writing a follow-up piece on the gallery theft.
Ah, so you need an inside view. Authoritative.
Something like that.
The police have finished in the gallery. We could chat in the office. It's much more comfortable. More intimate. I might even be able to
Oh, excuse me.
bottle of champagne.
Maybe later. I have some things to do first.
Maybe next time, then.
Thank you, Monsieur Lane.
At your service, toujours, madame.
It was the Sacre-Cœur. It was the Sacre-Cœur. Hello, Monsieur Lane.
Well, hello again.
You mentioned a manifest. How would one get a look at that?
One might start in the office. That's where Henri kept most of his paperwork.
I managed to get chewing gum stuck on my press card.
What a bizarre turn of events.
That's what I thought. About the gallery.
Of course, my dear. We can go there now, if you would like.
That sounds great.
We can discuss my ordeal over a glass of champagne.
A cozy chat with Lane was the last thing I wanted. But it was my best hope, if I wanted to get a look around the office. So, what are we waiting for?
After you, my dear.
The place was heaving with junk. Finding what I wanted wouldn't be easy. As Lane sat down, something stuck out from beneath the cushion. It looked like a folder. Whatever it was, the police had missed it. I needed to get it.
Come, join me on the couch. I'm ready for you. You will be gentle with me, won't you?
Oh, I'm never gentle, Monsieur Lane.
Oh. Do call me Hector.
Lane hadn't noticed the folder. With that amount of padding, who would? The only way to get hold of it was to distract him. If I tried to reach across, I'd touch Lane's leg. Ooh. Monsieur Lane?
Hector, please.
So you really don't know who owns this Serpent?
I'm sorry, my dear, I really don't.
I see Henri had a statue of himself.
Yes, for a man of high aspiration, he had alarmingly low taste. Nevertheless, I shall miss him. We were like family.
What will happen to this place now?
Henri's widow will decide, poor soul. She may find it in her heart to keep me around.
Oh, I'm sure she will. Is there anything you can tell me about the painting?
It was an absolute treat to come across it. A true undiscovered gem.
There's no denying it is a fantastic painting. What can you tell me about the religious significance?
Of course, there is a deep religious symbolism locked within the painting, too. Central to this must be the pantheon of saints.
Did I show you my press card?
The sticky one. Maybe you should order a replacement.
Oh, Hector. Perhaps I will join you in that glass of champagne.
But of course, champagne. Nature's balm in troubled times.
So you really don't know who owns this Serpent?
I'm sorry, my dear, I really don't.
Pardon me.
Don't you think it's a bit awkward in here, with so much of Henri looming over us?
Just ignore it, my dear.
What can you tell me about the saints depicted in La Maledicció?
As I said, I don't know which denomination the saints represent.
Did I show you my press card?
The sticky one.
To new friends!
Too long. Oh, mon Dieu, that is so cold!
Oops, silly me. I am so sorry.
I'll have to dry this off. Don't you worry, my dear.
In the folder was a list of all the paintings in the exhibition. La Maledicció had to be there. It was. And next to it was the owner's name, Mr. Maledicció. The police had obviously not spotted the folder. I put it back. I had what I needed for my story. Monsieur Lane, thanks for everything. But I think I hear my editor calling.
Ma chérie, no need to leave so soon. It's only a little spillage.
Sorry, but we're going. Oh, that's so awkward.
And I found out who claims to own La Maledicció. Some guy named Maledicció. Sounds Russian, right?
Maledicció, my God.
Who is he?
He's new on the oligarch block. Fresh into London from Russia, with ambition and a bloody reputation. Collard, this is way over your head. I'm gonna put a more experienced crime journalist on the story. I can't afford for you to get hurt.
Relax, Ronnie. This is my story. Leave it with me. Let's discuss it over lunch tomorrow.
Okay. But don't do anything more. See you tomorrow.
Ronnie didn't trust me on this story, but I wasn't going to let him give it to someone else. I was going to have to move fast. Come in. Hi, George. Great to see you. How did it go over at Vera?
Hope you don't mind me just dropping in.
No, not at all.
Pretty good. I found the gun that was used in the robbery.
I'm impressed.
It's like he didn't call him.
The manager at Vera Security lied about the owner of the company. When I pieced together that shredded letter, I got a name. Maledicció.
Maledicció. That's the same guy who claims to own La Maledicció.
What? He owns the painting and Vera Security? He has to be the one behind this whole scam.
You're telling me? We have to be sure.
What the?
I cannot sleep on that bed. It is too soft.
George, this is Senor Marquez.
Nice to meet you.
So you are this George, huh?
Senor Marquez is staying in the apartment across the hall. Apparently, he's the real owner of La Maledicció.
What? I thought you said Maledicció was the owner.
Senor Marquez claims the painting was stolen from his family during the Spanish Civil War.
Really? Do you have any proof?
Senor Marquez, could you show him the photograph?
How can we prove this is you as a child?
The dates would tie up, George.
Who's this?
My father. When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
Who's this?
My mother, a good woman, a saint.
A pair of statues stood on plinths on the mantelpiece. That's definitely La Maledicció hanging on the wall?
It belonged to my family, so it belongs to me.
If the painting really was stolen during the 1930s, then this Maledicció guy has no legitimate claim to it. But how can they be sure that you're the boy in that picture?
I can prove it. Look at my father in the photograph. You see the medallion he's wearing? He gave it to me just before he died. This medallion has been in our family for hundreds of years.
It's definitely the same medallion. A snake eating its own tail. That's also on the painting.
It is the Ouroboros.
The what?
The Ouroboros. It is a sign of my people, my family, my faith. The Gnostics. My father was a Gnostic leader. La Maledicció is sacred to the Gnostics. Hence they both display the Ouroboros.
A priest I met said the painting was the devil's work. A thing of evil.
Ha! He would say that. Do not believe all you hear from the church. Whatever you think, the painting is mine.
If Marquez was the true owner of Maledicció, then Maledicció had no legal claim to it. Might be tough to prove, but if I could, we wouldn't have to pay out on the insurance. So, if the painting belongs to you, how did Maledicció get it?
The fascists stole it. It went to Madrid, then Berlin, then, after the war, to Moscow. After that, it was lost, until now.
We need to talk to this Maledicció, but how do we find him? So the Ouroboros was important to the Gnostics?
It depicts the eternal unity of all things. Balance.
So your mother also died in the raid?
No, she got me out.
You're certain this is you?
Senor, I do not lie.
You lost your father?
Yes, he died when the fascists attacked our villa.
The statues are quite striking. Mr. Rickenbacker, I've got some new information.
What now, Stobart?
I've got some interesting news to tell you.
Out with it.
I found a shredded letter that seems to implicate Henri and some guy named Maledicció.
Well, that's one piece of good news.
I met a guy called Marquez who claims to be the original owner of the painting.
So, I can claim to own it too.
This guy has a photo of it from his childhood. He's also got a story about how it was stolen from him during the Spanish Civil War.
If that's the case, then the insurance would be invalidated.
That's what I thought.
So dig a little deeper into that story.
Hey, Nico?
Yes, George?
What do we know about this Maledicció character?
Ronnie said he was dangerous and very rich. He claims to be the owner of La Maledicció.
And appears to be the boss of Vera's security who were supposed to protect it. Now that kind of figures. The best way to steal something is to get hired to look after it. But why steal a painting you already own?
We need to talk to this guy.
To do that, we need to find him. I found the gun that Henri was shot with at Vera's security.
If Maledicció owns Vera Security, it means that he must know the killer.
Well, it can't be Annette, but she has to be involved in some way. What do you think of this, Nico?
I don't know. Do you think it might be useful?
What do you think of this, Nico?
I think you have an insatiable habit for collecting things, George.
Do you want to borrow these clippers?
Word of advice, George. Never say that on a first date.
Smell this.
Oh, zut alors. I had an uncle who used to wear that. Maman told me to watch out for him.
I'm pretty surprised this cookie's held up so well in my pocket.
Gotta work on the small talk, George.
Hey, Nico. Have I introduced you to Trevor?
Oh, get that horrible thing away.
This paperclip is bound to come in useful. I just know it.
Well, you've surprised me before, George. I'd keep it.
Here's the proof that Henri was involved in the robbery.
Interesting, but it doesn't help us find the killer.
Why would somebody steal their own painting?
Insurance scam? But then why kill Henri?
I get the impression that Henri was somehow involved. So let's go over what we know about the thief.
Okay, well, he had a distinctive tattoo on one arm.
And his helmet had Waterloo Motors across it.
Not a lot to go on.
You said the thief had a tattoo.
On his arm, it was a skull and crossbones with headhunters written around it.
Senor Marquez.
Yes, George.
Sorry, guys, my eye has been watering again.
So, La Maledicció belongs to your family.
It did. Once it was stolen, I did not believe I would ever see it again.
You must have been excited to see the painting again.
It was a miracle.
You mentioned the Gnostics. What can you tell me about them?
It is not important. A religious sect, that is all. My family were Gnostic. They were a peaceful, good people.
What do you think of this?
I would not use it to clean my shoes, monsieur.
Well, to be honest, neither would I. Do you need to borrow my nail clippers?
I prefer to bite my nails, monsieur.
Oh,
I found this completion note for the security work done at the gallery. They went against my recommendations.
And now my painting has been stolen.
I don't suppose you have any use for a match.
Why would I?
You want a cookie, Senor Marquez?
No, it has been in your pocket and is falling to pieces.
Hey, Senor Marquez. Meet Trevor.
He is a cockroach in a box.
He's my new pet. I'm getting rather attached to him. I found this paperclip. It's got to be useful for something.
I imagine if you have any paper you need clipped.
I found some evidence that ties Henri to the dodgy security company.
That doesn't surprise me. It sounds as though the whole thing was set up.
It looked like Nico kept her most secret possessions close to her chest. I wasn't going to leave until I figured out where I needed to go next. Nico's camera was pretty old. I wished she could afford a new one. Nico had finally upgraded her computer. Nico's trash can was full of paper. No surprise there. Nico?
Yes?
oh, shame.
Nico?
Yes?
I'm convinced that Annette knows more than she's letting on.
Of course, but she's probably just trying to protect herself. Ronnie said that Maledicció was dangerous.
The theft just doesn't add up.
We'll get to the bottom of it, George.
We need to track down Waterloo Motors.
Have you tried the internet?
I've been kind of busy.
Okay, let's have a look. Waterloo Station, Battle of Waterloo, Waterloo Kebabs, Waterloo Sunset. Ah, here we go. Waterloo Motors. It's a garage in London. I'll send the number to your phone.
Waterloo Motors.
Hi. My name is George Stobart. I'm investigating a murder that was committed here in Paris.
What's that got to do with us?
The killer had a tattoo on his arm. It said, Headhunters. He was also wearing a helmet with Waterloo Motors written on it.
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah, he bought one of our helmets just the other day.
Terrific. Do you know his name?
Yeah. Brings his boss's Merc here to have it serviced. Words to wise, though. I hear he don't mess about. The car's registered on Dutchy Street, if there's any help. I mean, that's all I know, mate, sorry.
No, that's more than enough. You've been a great help. Thanks for your time.
See ya.
Bingo.
Good work. That has to be the guy. And now we've got his address.
How about a trip to London?
I thought you'd never ask. Senor Marquez, will you be okay here?
The bed is uncomfortable. But it will do. Come back quickly with the painting, eh?
We're now in London, guys.
Gotta love him.
This is the place. Here on the right. To afford a place like
How's
this
the
in
Parliament,
London,
the River
you've got to be
Thames?
good at something. So, we clear on how we're going to do this?
Yeah, we're two insurance investigators, see? We finagle our way inside, butter Maledicció up, and then get the dirt on it, right?
Fenoodle?
Yeah, finagle. You remember how to finagle, don't you, Nico?
George, how could I ever forget?
Good, because I suspect we're gonna need major league fanoodling in this one.
You got it.
Oh yeah, but guys, we're going to be doing that next time. And just while my cat decides, just before she jumped up, she was looking at me. Clearly going through her head was, do I jump up on Daddy or do I not? Yeah, I say I'm her daddy. I know that might sound weird to a lot of people, but yeah, she loves me. So, she always jumps up and sees me. It's always late at night, always when I don't want her to. And but she's a lovely kitty. And you guys often probably can hear her purring. I know I've caught her purring on a video before. On one of my GTA videos, actually, I caught her purring. And you heard her bell. And she's just laying on my lap at the moment. So, until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time.